I will be doing two dramatic readings on the topic whether um, a well ordered society is crucial to a smooth running world. First one is called What I Tell No One by Jan Horner. I wanted to run uptown every night, run away from chores, homework scolding while Dad was away, take my freedom, run to hear the Marxist speaker, home from the Spanish War, the revival meeting, and the thrill of someone's confession to Mackenzie King, the Bank of Montreal's front steps, his campaign speech, jeered more often I went out to the hens, their exchange of caustic, nagging words, my bitter consolation. I'd sneak off to the curling rink, or steal my brother's skates. Why should they have first choice, self-righteous bullies? They could take the car when Dad was gone, find purple guns off the Marcelin, a dance come back smelling of mash. Mother made sure he never found out, her golden boys. They wouldn't let me kiss Peter, Catholic and Matisse. Wouldn't let me marry a soldier, but dallied where they chose. And in the end I slept with who I wanted, drank what I wanted, spent too much money, voted CCF, or let them think so. Doesn't matter. Now I want to go home, give up trying to make my son into what I wanted. Just let me pick Saskatoons with Dad one last time, not tell a soul. Drive my mother in silence, all over my life. Show her where I took the wrong turns. Drive her back to the time we loved each other. X marks the spot. Plant mignonet. Portulaca. Scent it with ripe grain. Bergamot. And a piece close the door. Second reading will be a high school essay on breaking rules by Leah Love. Our loves are governed by rules, whether these rules are laws, guidelines, or expectations. They dictate our actions every day. Even for something as simple as this essay, there is a strict format. Students are expected to follow, no matter what. However, when our laws are unfair, we have an obligation to break them. As such, explaining whether it is okay to break the rules becomes redundant because all of the many occasions where rules should not be followed. We live in a world where some individuals want to argue that rules must be followed at all times. Obviously, these individuals were never heard of Martin Luther King Jr., or Rosa Parks, or Harriet Tubman, or the entire civil rights movement, or the laws that once allowed human beings to be bought and sold. Understandably, there are some people who are afraid of standing alone against unjust laws and social orders, but we need to remember that we are not alone. When these rules are worth breaking, we will support each other. Before we break too many rules, let's discuss some ancient Chinese history. There was this girl, never really fit into society's expectations, was destined to bring dishonor to her family. Bit of a problem child? Ring any bells? Her name was Mulan. Her father was an ex-soldier, and these super bad Mongolians called Huns were invading China. Mulan's father is informed that he must return to the battlefield, and but he is elderly and crippled. His family is sure he will perish. Mulan is not willing to see her father die while serving his country yet another war. She chops off her hair and sneaks off to take his place in the dead of night, impersonating a soldier. In ancient China, this was a really big no-no. Women were not allowed in the military, and breaking this law was punishable by death. Mulan knew the risks, yet she still risked her own life, breaking unfair rules to protect her father. She also ends up saving China. Throughout history, there have been countless unjust laws broken by brave men and women that we still fondly remember and honor today. Many of the biggest steps forward in society have come as a result of their actions and is now our responsibility to challenge and break these rules.